It should begin at any second now. I'm just waiting for it to catch up here, and over here it should come in. I mean, you still have the link to the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking. Yeah. Gotta get some air in here. And it looks like we're online. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is CommanderJonas, and I'm here today with my good friend from Sweden, TigerFaceSwe.
Oh!
Yeah. Looks like we are officially starting the stream now. And now we have to figure things out, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, so according to the poll that I made a little bit earlier, people voted mostly for me to do something World War 3K related, which is honestly not that surprising because it's one of my most popular topics to cover for some really weird reason.
I don't think it's weird at all. Pretty much it's Samurai's idea, but still, it's quite epic. I agree that it is epic.
Yeah, it's a pretty.
And to be totally honest, I should have done more to it than I have.
You could. I mean, doing something with it is not that hard.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
then why haven't you? Is it because you're lacking
Um,
ideas, or?
I guess it is because I'm lacking ideas, and whenever I get ideas, I want to work on on other stuff. Like I've got Grey Cape to work on, I've got history stuff to work on, I've got my combine to kill, I've got people to eat. No, wait, scratch that one.
I got people to eat.
Yep.
Well, at least.
This is I have a confession to make this April the 1st, and that is I'm a closet cannibal.
All right.
Yep, it's true. I am a closet cannibal. I've eaten several thousands of 20-year-old people, 20-year-old boys and girls because apparently I'm such a weirdo. I kill them with an axe to the head.
That's so weird. Like, I mean, people should be glad that wasn't me who would have said something like this, because I would have gone way overboard with it. But that's another story. But anyways, I got an idea for a pick, and it is a pick about the USF invasion of North America, about how the USF decided to launch their invasion, so take their territory in the north. But
will there be blood eagles?
I don't think so. Like, I mean, it was something we have talked a little bit about that, but I still haven't really decided on that. My problem right now is I think I'm lacking a good map for it, but I'm not sure.
All right. For those who doesn't know, the Blood Eagle was a pretty much torture and execution method carried out by Vikings in Scandinavia, like around Denmark, Norway, Sweden areas. What it was pretty much was that you had the victim's back opened with fucking knives and axes, and then you had the rib cage opened up, like dragged up with your bare hands. So the ribs display the wings of an eagle or whatever, and then you like pulled out the lungs from the victim, and that's pretty much how the victim died, by extreme blood loss and fucking suffocation.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And since it was carried out in Scandinavia, and since USF apparently is from the northern parts of Europe, I guess that would be a fitting thing in the World War 3000.
I had another idea, honestly, on what they were gonna do, because their nickname is also the Soldiers of the Snow, because they're from the north and they're really good with.
They let people freeze to death.
That was actually part of it. The idea was they placed people inside of barrels and lowered them into ice cold water and let them freeze to death. Like, put people in barrels and fill them up with water, or the worst one, which is to put them in barrels, have a tube attached to them, and then lower them into a lake that's partially frozen, and then they're just sitting down there, and they can still breathe, but they're gonna die because they freeze to death in a really claustrophobic environment.
How fitting. How fitting.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I'd try to avoid making extremely brutal stuff.
You know what? If I made more stuff to World War 3000 than I actually did, I guess my stuff would actually be filled of these grotesque, violent things. Mainly because that's my style.
It's a violent universe.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing. People are savages in such a universe, at least according to me.
I don't think all people are savages, but there are savages there. Alright. I'm having a hard time finding a good map for this stunt, because if they're invading the north, we should have a map with a lot of snow, but none of the snow maps I have looks really, you know, what do you call it, post-apocalyptic, you know? So,
Yeah?
this map here could do. This is also the map I did the Human Salvation Army's profile for. I did it right, I think it was right over here actually, on this particular map.
Oh, the memories.
I also did another pick, World War 3K related here, and then a couple more I think. I mean, it's a good map. It's a good map for World War 3K. It's got a lot of open space and it looks really dystopic, really. Like, it looks a lot like something from there, but the thing is, it looks a little dry. And we're in a place where it snows a lot, so... Actually, I think there is a snow version of this map, but I'm not sure, but I can't go check that now. And even if I could, I mean, it wouldn't exactly help our situation, because then I would need to shut down the game, turn the game on again, and yeah, you know the rest. It would
Yeah,
be,
I know the rest, and I understand it's fucking annoying.
yeah. I mean, it's there for a reason, but it's just that means I have to shut down the stream and then start over again.
Yep.
That would be a little irritating if I had to do that.
Yeah, I get it. I bet.
Let's see. This place up here. Hmm. Got a little village up here. Maybe I should do something there. But anyway, this is essentially the USF invasion of North America, or partial invasion. Like they only
How
took.
did they get there?
I'm thinking they did this with both an airlift and with ships. The idea is they. You have to remember the USF have like the best technology, and we're like 300 years into the future. My idea is they have transportation ships that can fly really long distances really fast, and then they'll simply bring over the troops in, you know, in groups. And
Yeah,
I mean, that's essential. That's my explanation, more or less.
I understand.
Hmm. Wonder something around here, maybe. Maybe. Hmm. Hmm. We
So yeah, what do you have in mind? An invasion, say?
essentially, it's more or less an invasion scene. I'm thinking something along the, like, I got an idea here, but it's really big, and I don't know if we can, and I know from a fact we can't do it today. It'll take a while, because right now I'm sitting and staring over a area down here, right? What I'm,
Not sure because the stream is lagging for me. But then again, what did you expect?
yeah. But anyways, I'm sitting here staring at a location that's like this little city-like area, and
Yeah,
I'm thinking of doing a picture where I got like my I got like Thomas Mortensen, the supreme commander of the USF's army, standing
yeah.
up here on a ledge and looking out over this scene that's down here, and that scene we're then gonna depict as a battle scene, like where we got like Thor siege walkers, and we got like tanks, and we got maybe a couple of snipers up here on the hill and such, and we got airplanes flying by, and we got explosions going on, and all these kinds of things.
Holy fuck! Wow, this is
Yeah,
going to be good.
yeah, it's just gonna take a really, really, really long time. I did something similar with Legion once, where I did like this where I did this landing pick, but that one was a lot less complicated than this anyway. So, this ain't gotta be easy. All right, let's see here.
Meanwhile, I've got plans to continue with Grey Cape because we need to get those pages done sometime.
You're planning on doing like all the pages and then uploading them?
Yeah, I'm actually preparing to make the to finish the papers. I mean pages. Before I start uploading them. The plan is that I will upload from my stash quite rapidly.
I have a similar idea for a project I'm working on,
Okay.
where I'm gonna be uploading this long line of pictures. Where I'm gonna be uploading this. One of my plan is to make a series of comic pages and then uploading them like once a week. But I'm first gonna start uploading once I'm like halfway through the comic or something like that,
Oh, all right.
or at least like 90% done with it, because
90%. That's good. That's good.
because because then I mean the idea is that this is just a comic I don't want to end. But the thing is, I don't know if I can start on that comic because it's a really really long one.
I will see.
What was that?
That was just me clearing my throat.
Okay, it's just you sound a bit like your voice cracked.
No. It didn't. I swear it didn't.
Hey, I found this one.
What do you find?
It's a little thing from my gun collection. It's a little thing I'm gonna be using for something else altogether. It looks like a little World War One machine gun, but it's for a little pick I'm planning on making soon. But yeah,
All right.
it's a lot of fun, and it's actually a little special thing. It's a comic that has two endings. It's a 3-page comic, and the idea is that two of the pages are two completely different endings.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's based on a conversation you and I had.
Hmm.
Let's see here.
Which conversation was that? I think I've forgotten.
It was this one where you did this little skeleton emotes, and it was where you
Oh. Skeletons.
yeah.
That sounds exactly like something I would have talked about. Wait a second. What was it again? Skeletons and emos?
There's this skeleton emotes in the Steam chat, right?
Yeah.
You,
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I sent skeleton. I sent a whole bunch of skulls.
Yeah, and you said, "Fear my skull army," and I was
The
like,
army of the spooky, scary skeletons.
yeah, and I said, nah. And then later, and then you said, "Yo, you will fear me." Then I said, hold on while I pull this out." And then I wrote like this action thing. I pulls out twin AA-12s with explosive bullets, and then I wrote like yelling in the chat, "It's Stalker time!" And then there was this one. 10 minutes later, your army has now been turned to dust.
Fuck, my army of sexy bones has disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I was thinking of doing a comic with that, but I was like doing two different endings. That's my plan anyway.
That sounds fucking brilliant, let me tell you that.
Yeah, if I ever get around to it. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's see here. Okay, this might actually not be as hard as I thought. Just come to think about it, at this distance, you can barely see anything that's going on down there, so what'll most likely happen, I mean, right now I'm looking at where we got like the scene going, right? And if we're
Yeah.
gonna be starting to set a lot of characters, they barely need any cosmetics because at this distance you can't see them anyway. So
All right.
that'd save us a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it does.
that'll also limit the chance of the stream crashing.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
if the game crashes, the screen crashes, and it'll be awful.
I understand completely. You know, I have this fucking hilarious thing. I have this fucking hilarious story to share to both you and whoever the heck that is watching this stream.
We got two viewers, and one of them is probably you. So
What?
got one guy.
Yeah, I'm a part of the story. because back when I was in London some years ago, we were walking in the what's the park called? You know the park outside of Buckingham Palace.
Hyde Park, was it?
Yeah, maybe I don't know, but at least one of those famous parks, at least very close to the Buckingham Palace, might be Hyde Park. Who knows? But anyways, um, me and my family, we were like walking there. It was quite a sunny day and stuff, and we had a good time and stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, and then we saw a flock of doves sitting in the grass and stuff. And then all of a sudden, this fucking seagull came came and closed in to the flock of doves, and grabbed one of the doves by the neck and like dragged it out from the flock and started picking out its intestines. and my and my father filmed this, like recorded it on a video camera. And I still remember this, like this fucking gull asshole picking this poor pigeon's like intestines out.
I'm
Like
not getting the fun thing here. I'm not.
it's just so absurd. It was holy fuck. It was so weird. I just don't know what to think of it.
Rooster.
But whenever I tell the story, it sounds so stupid that it actually becomes hilarious.
You have one of the most twisted senses of humor of any people I know.
I'll take that I'll take that as a compliment.
I'm not sure it's a compliment, to be honest. It's not an insult, but I'm not sure if it's a compliment.
Like seriously, it was horrible. I can tell you that. But, like it was blood and guts everywhere. But holy fuck, that was
I've seen birds getting butchered before. We had hens when I was a kid. So I still don't see the fun. I really don't. I mean, seriously.
Well, it isn't really the story that's fun. It's more like the whole fact that it happened. Like,
got it.
A flock of doves and this fucking seagull, this fucking asshole seagull, comes from nowhere and like brutally murders one of them. It was so unbelievable that I can't even start to like describe how unbelievable that was. It was beyond fucking anything that I've ever seen before. And it just further confirmed my theory. Seagulls are the fucking worst. They are some of the worst creatures out there.
Hey, I found a scrapped concept in my dupe files.
Okay, tell me about it.
It was called Silencer. It was an idea for a freak character I had, which was based on a Dota hero that literally has the ability to silence other people's abilities. I'm sitting and looking at his model right now I made. But I cancelled that freak. He was a carbon.
Sounds a bit too OP, if you ask me.
It wasn't something you could do like all the time. It was something you could like do like every one. It was like 20 seconds or so. He could like silence someone temporarily, like temporarily remove most of their abilities. There's certain abilities he can't remove, but like some abilities like healing and limb detachments and guns and all these kinds of things, he could temporarily remove them. And then he has like the shield here, which is basically bulletproof. And he then has a never-ending amount of golden throwing stars. The thing is, he was pretty much a carbon copy of a game character, and I just decided to salvage, to scrap the concept altogether.
I understand.
I still like the design I made though, so I might use the basic design I came up with for something else. We'll see.
Maybe.
Ah, here it is. Here's the guy I was looking for.
So, wait a second. Isn't he a Legion guy?
Who?
No. I forgot. The
This.
stream is fucking lagging from my point. So,
Uh,
I don't.
that was a Legion soldier just temporarily spent while I was going through my dupe files. It was this medic with golden armor and such.
Yep.
It was that guy.
I understand now. I understand.
Where are they? Just gotta find this. It takes a little bit of a time. It's the little irritating thing here. I have to get this. I have to get this as a picture where you can like see his face. But the thing is, the only save file I have of him is one where he's wearing a gas mask. It's a little irritating.
It sounds a bit irritating.
I mean, I can live with it, but it just means it's gonna take a little bit longer to make. Soldiers, Shogun shoulder guards, I think it was called. Yep, right here. Ah, there we go. Now I'm starting to recognize him. Alright, now we just need his very strange gun design I came up with. Right here.
Mm.
It's a bone manipulated mod I got from something called Neotech, New Tokyo's weapons collection.
New Tokyo.
Neo Tokyo.
Oh, Neo Tokyo.
I mean, I can just check. Hold on.
Yeah, I remember when.
There it is. Neo Tokyo weapons props. It has a lot of really cool props. But if you want to use them on TF2 models, you have to use the advanced bone tool or the prop resizer because they're too small otherwise.
I understand.
Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, I remember when Samurai uploaded this picture of the Everbrand thing. Let me tell you, I've never been happier over sausages in a can before.
You don't like sausages?
Well, yeah, I do, but the fact that pretty much this is like modern food in a future where pretty much modern food doesn't exist is quite appreciated. It becomes clear to me that stuff that we take for granted nowadays is pretty appreciable.
Really? What do we have here?
In a way. What?
I'm just looking for some of my add-ons. Like I'm brainstorming right now with my add-ons. So I just found like this. I'm like finding some really cool weapons and such I can use.
I understand.
So that's pretty good. This is cool. All right, let's see here. Where was it, the thingy I was looking for? Great, now I forgot.
What is this thingy?
Now I remember. It was fortifications. I think it was called that. Oh, there. Fortifications. It is what it says. Like it's a lot of fortifications, like sandbags and such.
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, we're technically making a picture where a guy is standing behind a lot of fortifications and such, and is overseeing the invasion as it progresses.
Yeah.
That's essentially what we're making right now. So what better way to make this than to actually have some fortifications going on? Oh, I got one of these. I got one of these hedgehogs.
Hedgehogs.
Yeah, you know those tank-like thing, the anti-tank-like things they put on the ground.
I know what military hedgehogs are, but I just can't take the word hedgehog serious anymore. Not after this fucking exploding Sonic fan base. Yeah, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Chili dogs. Gotta go fast, bro. You're too slow.
I think you probably insulted a lot of people right there.
The thing is, I don't really like Sonic. If they do, then that's fine. As long as we can act civilized towards each other. Shilly tags!
I'm sitting here wondering why you were from Sweden.
Why I'm from Sweden? Because I was born here.
It's just a matter. Your sense of humor is Danish. You have Danish sense of humor.
Danish.
Yeah. You have
Well, I am from Scania. I am from Helsingborg, which is pretty much just a sea gate away from the Danish border.
It all makes sense now.
Then again, I am a fan of Copenhagen. It's quite a nice city.
It is. As long as you're on the right side of it. The other side of it is either pretty boring or extremely violent.
I don't know. Oh wait. Yes. I've heard about violent stuff from Copenhagen, but I don't know about boring. I think there's quite much fun in Copenhagen. That includes the Glyptotech.
It depends on what you're doing in Copenhagen. Like, some things are pretty boring to do. Like, I don't know, something that people find boring, like going to certain museums and such.
How dare you?
I mean, some museums are nice, and some museums are pretty cool, and like all of this thing. I mean, the Danish Natural History Museum, I love going there, but the thing is, there are some museums that are pretty boring.
Do you like the Toy Museum? Which
Museum?
isn't a toy museum because it's a war museum. It's just called the Toy Museum.
And it's toys for men.
It's a war museum.
Haven't you heard it? It's like one of the oldest jokes in history is that weapons and such are toys for real men.
Now I get it.
It's probably the oldest joke in existence about men. It's probably old. It's like older than I don't know. Like it's probably so old that you could probably hear it if you traveled back in time and went to Egypt. You could probably hear it there as well.
I'll try next time I travel back to Egypt.
I mean, travel back in time, you know. If you could like go back to the ancient Egyptians and such, they would probably have that joke there as well. But yeah, you have Danish sense of humor.
I guess I'll take that as a compliment.
I don't know if that is a compliment because you see, the thing is, part of the Danish fundamental law, you know, the base law we have is that censorization is not allowed. So state-controlled censor is not allowed in Denmark. So I mean, it's illegal. So what happens is, and we're following the so-called Jante law, or Jante law, which is a law that says you're not allowed to think you are anything special. So
I don't think I'm anything special, to be totally honest.
It's this law that is that if you start thinking you're something special, I have the personal right to ridicule you. That's what the basics of that law is. If you start thinking you're anything other than just another boring person, right? Then I have the specific law. Then I have the right to, you know, ridicule you. That's essentially what we have. So it justifies bullying. And what there is also about it is Danish sense of humor is often very satirical, and it is often based on self-irony. There was this huge scandal that's been going on for a really long time by now, which is about the Muhammad drawings, or Muhammad tegning as it's called in Danish, right?
Yeah.
It's these drawings that some people made, like doing the, I think it was doing the Iraqi war, possibly as a satire, in the points of being satirical and not to be taken serious at all, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was these that depicted the Muhammad prophet in a very bad way, which really angered a lot of Muslims. And
I'll be totally honest. I am nothing against. I'm nothing against paradising either people or other generic stuff. However, as long as it doesn't go too far, and the whole Muhammad things might sometimes go too far because it is apparently a very important thing in the Islamic religion and culture not to depict Muhammad. because well, that might have gone a bit too far. And but when it comes to like ridiculing famous people, as long as it doesn't turn like into
in
fucking
Denmark,
main comedy, I guess it's totally fine.
in Denmark, you're allowed to ridicule anyone.
As
By,
lo-
by law, you're allowed to ridicule anyone. There's nothing the law can do about you. You're allowed to sit on a corner of a street and make fun of people with cancer. You may not be liked about it, but by law you're allowed to. In America, you'll probably get a ticket for doing something like that. Not in Denmark. In Denmark, there's nothing the law can do about you. You're allowed to be the biggest and most obnoxious brat in history, as long as you don't do anything else. Like sit and just completely mess up with people and such. You're allowed to do that, and there are people who does it for a living. They're called stand-up comedians.
yeah, well, I actually, well, I guess I can actually side to that. I don't know if you find that a good thing, if you find me a morally bad person now, but that's, but I guess as long as it doesn't go too far, I'm down with any kind of comedy.
Alright, at least you know some limitations. That's good. That is good.
Like I wouldn't poke fun at someone just because he is like, for an example, I wouldn't poke fun on a guy because he is autistic. It would be more like what he does. There's a difference between being something and doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as that thing, and as long as the things you do aren't too stupid, I guess that's not worth minding.
I can guess. Can't even see it. Damn. Oh well. Let's see here. Just messing a bit around, posing a guy, placing him up. Hmm. So, what have you otherwise been doing?
I just, I'll be honest, I almost just got on. What I've been doing more today have been just to I've been at the university like usual. I've been learning on what pages I should go to get some books and stuff, because that's apparently something we historians need. And yes, yeah, we've been, and then we had just a generic talk about stuff.
Alright. Sounds good.
Yeah,
I was more thinking about what you've been doing here lately, like last week or so, but I mean, I haven't done anything special.
what I've been doing last week is, yeah, where should I begin? I've been working on this paper, this like scientific text for like 2 weeks now. And I'm still not done with it. Well, and it pretty much tells about the view of the view on holiness back during the early Middle Ages.
Hmm.
And that's pretty much what I've done ever since Thursday, when I started school again.
You like stuff that's filled with social and historical references and such, right?
Yeah, I do. I
Alright.
certainly do.
In that case, I know a game you should be playing.
What game?
If you play that game and you start seeing how many references and such it has in it, right?
Yep.
Your mind would probably melt. Your brain would probably melt through your ears.
Ooh, sounds like something I would try out.
It's BioShock Infinite.
BioShock Infinite. I actually have the two first BioShock games, but I don't have Infinite. But I've heard about Infinite. I've heard that it's quite good.
It's good, but the thing is,
I've heard.
if you're someone who likes to look at social references and all these kinds of things, right?
Yeah.
then you should probably go play that game. You should go play that game right now because it's
Then again, I've heard some interesting stuff about the Elizabeth character. That she's a good NPC and stuff. That
yeah,
she's working good.
yeah, and such. But it all depends on who you're asking. But yeah, but she's a good girl and all. But it's a case of it was more of a case of how do you say this? It's a case that this game is jam-packed with references. Like references to socialness, especially American stuff and such. It's jammed, filled with it. Like
Sounds interesting.
it's completely ridiculous. And the thing is, and that's just part of it, you know. It's filled up with various stuff. And it's really hard to describe without spoiling half the game. And if you like depressing stuff, you're gonna love the DLC.
Really?
It's the DLC called Burial at Sea Episode 2, right? It's the episode 2 of this DLC pack they released, which was called Burial at Sea. As I said, it's the most depressing thing I have ever played in my life. Really. It's
Huh.
it's Warhammer 40k level of depressingness. Even more than that. There's barely a silver lining in that game. It's ludicrous. Should I give
Weird.
a description of it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You're trying to save a little girl
Yep.
who is gonna be murdered by a really power-hungry guy, and you're going through this game, and you're going through this entire game, knowing that your chances of this guy betraying you and such is extremely high.
Alright.
And you're going through this game where you just keep on discovering increasingly depressive and suggestive themes and such, and it ends pretty poorly. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you in case you start playing it, but I wish I had a little spoiler sign I could put up so everyone who wants to play that could like leave right now and then come back like 10 minutes or so. Because I really don't want to spoil it, but at the same time I really want to tell you why I think is the single most depressing thing about that game. And you don't want to know what that is? Hmm? Or should I keep my mouth shut now?
Well, I don't know. Do as you like.
All right, let's reveal it then. The character that you play as in the Burial at Sea episode 2, right?
Yep.
You die in the end. You're killed, and everything you've just done has almost been for nothing, except there's one tiny little silver lining at the end, and that is that in some universes, this girl you've been fighting so hard to save, right, is saved. In some universes. It's like this it's the thing about Bioshock Infinite, it's all about multiple universes with like infinite universes. That's where it gets its title from.
Interesting.
Yeah, but really, that's literally the only silver lining there is in that entire game. It's like a 2 to 3 hour game, but still, because it's just a DLC. But it was really depressing to play.
Huh.
It has a really depressive theme about it. But yeah, I mean, Bioshock Infinite's a good game. It's not my favorite of the Bioshock games, but it's a good game nonetheless. What's this? Oh, it's a turret. Alright.
Yeah.
My favorite of the Bioshock games is the sequel.
Which one of them? The second?
Yeah, the Bioshock 2, that's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm currently just on Bioshock 1, so I haven't started yet on the second one.
You haven't?
Nope.
In my opinion, the sequel is the best, but that's because it's not a game that has as many deliberate moments where we're saying we're gonna totally screw you over. It doesn't really have that, but it doesn't need it. I mean, the reason that I like it better is because it has better mechanics, and it feels better to play.
I understand.
The enemies are more varied and more interesting.
Alright.
So that's a good game.
Yep.
What was I looking after? I can't remember anything right now.
That's alright.
You can thank my medicine for that.
Well, thank you, medicine, for that.
It's because it isn't working anymore. It's some pills I take. They last like 12 hours, right? And they help my concentration and such, right? Because I
Yep.
suffer from attention deficit disorder and autism, right?
Yep.
The thing is, it stopped working about an hour ago.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so
I don't take pills.
yeah, it's because you probably don't need them. In my case, I probably need them. It's a case where I most likely need them.
Alright.
Let's see, if we place this one here. Thing is, I got 2 different angles I can work on. And I don't know which one I should be working on. I got this one right here in the back where we like see a little part of the entrenchment he's standing in.
Yeah.
And then we got this front end one where you see...
Well, I can tell you this, it
Wait.
already looks quite good.
Right, then we got like this front end where you can like see the more of the map, you know, more of the place. Right, you can see like more, because here you can barely see, you can't see most of the battlefield, but here you'll be able to see more of the battlefield.
Wait, so the USF are going to bomb the city? Or what's left of it?
As I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm thinking because I have some really cool add-on, a really cool add-on here that gives me a few buildings that are badly damaged that I can put up as a scene like thing, for scenetics, you know, to make the picture look a little bit better.
I understand. I think that you should have the USF bomb the buildings, the village, city, whatever it is.
It's a
Because
fortification.
it would be the perfect siege. And the fact that people are probably dying back there, including civilians and soldiers, makes it just even more like the people watching it are like, should I really side with this man? Should I really side with this faction, or should I view them as enemies? What? It will confuse the viewers, and that's going to be brilliant.
I don't know if it'll confuse viewers really. I mean, I doubt it. Like,
Okay, maybe not confuse them, but at least
I mean,
it
if
will
you're
show
talking,
that
if you're
it
talking
will
about
show that there's no good and evil in such a universe. There is no such good thing as good and evil. There's just people doing what people do. Kill each other. Well, that's at least what I would have done.
that reminds me of something.
What?
I'm not sure, but something.
Most TV shows nowadays.
Ah, I don't know. Most TV shows and such, they're trying to find like the silver lining and such. Ah, I got a truck here. Oh, looks good. Let's see. Does it have any body groups? That does. Ah, it's got a grayish color. That's good. Body group tool. It makes life a whole lot easier.
Mega Man.
Well, let's see. We also got a trailer we can hook on. Let's see. What does this one have? Let's see. It has colors. It's rolling down the hill. It's got spare wheels. I might as well keep them on. Let's see here. Can we see this thing at any angle? I think we can. Alright. I'll keep this one down in the rear. This reminds me of when I was making that Warzone pick. Like, it's actually, the thing is, on that Warzone pick, you can't really see all the cars I actually lined up on that thing. There's actually like, there's like 10 to 20 cars and such I've lined up. Yeah, to make part of that convoy you see, right? But you can only like see a tiny fraction of it.
Ah.
It's kind of
okay.
It's kind of irritating, but I mean, it was a pick where I decided to try something new.
I understand.
And that was to adopt an entirely new policy. You want to know what the policy is?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
There is no such thing as overkill. I don't care what you say, there's no such thing as overkill.
I partly agree. Depends on how you make it. But when it comes to like individual versus individual, then I'd say that there's no such thing as overkill.
That was just the case where I just kept on adding stuff to it. I mean, I just kept on adding stuff to it. I probably didn't even need to add that much to it, but I just kept on adding. Oh, I got a tank wreck.
Because, as you probably have noticed, I have no problem showing off one person, like, cutting the face off another person.
Except you can't edit it.
Well,
I can.
no, but if I could, I would do it.
You should just get GIMP and start using it.
I actually about World War 3000. I actually tried getting Samurai to make quite a brutal torture scene. I wanted him to.
Can I interrupt you for just a second?
What?
I just did the accidental mistake of taking the easy body group tool, and instead I used the easy bone merge tool.
Oh!
Alright.
How did that work out for you? I need to see.
It's accidentally bone merged the tank onto Thomas over here. I've removed it now, but still.
Thomas the tank head. Oh no, Thomas the tank engine.
Oh no. Alright. Continue, please. Continue with what you were talking about.
Yeah, as said, I actually tried to make Samurai, make a pic of a public execution / torture scene. Where like this prisoner of war, whatever, would have his or her skin
Cut off. Flared off.
Yeah, torn off. Well, gradually after he or she didn't tell what the faction wanted to hear. No. And it was in public as well, so like there were people watching it.
And you wanted Samurai to do that?
Yes.
And what did he say about that?
Well, he did a torture scene, but it was more like electrical shocks and drowning, which still is good, but.
I did a torture scene not too long ago in a comic.
What?
I did a torture scene in a comic. Like the Memories comic I did just a while ago.
Oh, that's right. I like that. I actually like that. But yeah, if it would have been me, I would have done it more publicly, to
Publicly?
furthermore express the true savageness of the.
If I'd done it in a public scene, it would have been really unrealistic to imagine how Matthew got out of there alive. Like, really. How on earth would he have gotten out of there?
True. But now I talk about it generally, like a general fucking torture scene. Like, like people having their ears sliced off, and then the ears thrown to the public and stuff.
What? The fuck?
Yeah, that's something I would have come up with.
Alright, at least your type of violence is within the realms of something that actually could happen.
Yeah, I actually like that. I actually like realism.
That's just,
especially when realism.
If it had been certain people like Uncle Krusty or myself, it might have been something that was a bit more over the top, like how can you say this in a nice way? Having the force feeding, where people were force fed with their own genitals, and forced to do a lot of really disgusting crap and such. That probably would have been something like Uncle Krusty would have done, or that I would probably have done.
Really? You?
Yeah, I could have done something like you didn't hear this. It was a conversation I had with my cousin a while back, and it was about a guy who was frustrating me really, right? And I was like saying, you know what I want to do? You know what I want to do about this? I want to find him. I want to cut him up into little pieces. I want to burn him, and I want to take his ashes and pay a bunch of little. Okay, this is gonna be really disgusting. All right, so everyone who has a faint hardcover there is, and I want to take a bunch of Thai kids and force them and pay pay them to masturbate with his ashes.
Let the hate flow through you.
No,
Lord
no
Vader.
thanks. Sorry. It doesn't feel good.
I know you want to. I can feel your anger. Do it.
Stop that. Now.
Yeah, sorry, I just like fucking the Emperor's voice. He's just so hilarious in a way.
Hey, I wonder what that Emperor sounds like.
You know the Emperor from Star Wars?
Yeah, I know that Emperor. I was thinking of another Emperor. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Witness the true, true firepower of this.
Let's go on about that.
Rational battle station.
Oh well, at least I tried.
Try with what? I'm
Tried
not
to
sure
get you,
what you did.
tried to get you to talk about something else. That didn't work apparently. This might be good. Alrighty, I need a.
I have no idea why, but I'm listening to songs that I like that are actually not metal. Because I actually do listen to other stuff than metal.
That's a good thing.
I actually find the band The Killers song "Human" quite good.
Yeah, I like that one as well.
Are we human? Or are we dancer?
Denser.
Yeah, I know. I'm just too British.
Let's see here. Which one should I take? Oh, that was the same. Berettas. They really pack a punch.
Mm,
You know what a Beretta is?
not sure.
It's a 50 caliber. It's a series of sniper rifles. It's a production line of sniper rifles. It's like the auto Kalashnikov 47, like the AK-47, right? There's something called the Beretta, right? They are 50 caliber sniper rifles. You know what they're used for?
No.
They're used to stop vehicles.
Ooh.
They're sniper rifles that are so powerful that if you shoot at you can shoot one of these at a truck, right?
Yeah.
And it'll go through like 2 semi-engines before it stops. Like
Heck.
1.5 engines. It's designed to take out. It's designed to take out car engines and such. But the thing is, long-range sniper rifles, they actually use high-caliber sniper rifles, high-caliber bullets, because otherwise they will never hit. This one's interesting. Alright, but I got myself a little assorted selection of rifles here, and I'm gonna use one of them. This one looks interesting. It's got that. This looks more like a vehicle buster. Alright, we'll take this one. This one is good. But yeah, you were talking about human, right?
A bit, but I pretty much mentioned all I need to know mention about human. It's just a quite enjoyable song.
Indeed it is.
You know?
What?
I mentioned earlier that I was working on on a scientific paper about the view on holiness back in the early Middle Ages. I actually had to read the Bible for some sources there, and I'll be totally honest, it's quite interesting. Like, I don't believe in anything in it, but it's quite interesting, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck, I'm going to throw up a whole bunch of controversy just by saying that. Thing is, I'm an atheist. I don't believe that there's a god and stuff. But being a historian, I guess I just need to read this dusty old book.
That's up to you, not me.
Well, because we've all believed that humans evolved from apes, Well,
Not all
we
believe
got
that,
that
but
wrong. Because apparently God created us.
I think I should have mentioned this. There are two things I don't want to have discussed on my streams, okay?
Yep.
And that's religion and politics. That's the two things I try to avoid, okay?
And sex.
Yeah, sex, but that's more because because otherwise I have to put a maturity tag on the stream.
Alright.
That's the reason why that
So,
one.
sorry. The thing is, I'm just poking fun on religion here. I'm very sorry.
Yeah,
But yeah, if you don't want me to do that, then I'll don't.
thank you. That's nice. Alright. Are you sitting and working on something else right now, or?
Yeah, but currently Gmod is loading.
It takes that long to load?
Well, I have a bunch of stuff installed, so therefore it takes quite a long time to load.
Alright.
Not load like map towards map, but more like load the whole menu after searching for a certain object.
Okay. Fair enough. Now the clickery begins. Oh wait, that one's one I need. Let's see here. Time to make a woman.
Time, you know, it's funny because we talked about religion earlier and the creation of man, and you say all of a sudden, let's create a woman. What are you going to do? Take a rib out of someone?
I'm currently trying to make Thomas Mortensen's wife.
No, no, take the rib. Take the rib and create a woman out of it.
I want to shoot you right now.
What?
I
What?
want to shoot you right now.
Sorry, I just couldn't resist. It's.
Right.
But yeah, do create his wife. What was his wife called again? Hell yeah.
Uh, no, it was Maria Barbeo. She's French.
Oh, okay. How did she get to the cold? How did she get to the cold north?
It was a part of an idea I had a while back. It was she was a member of the Human Salvation Army, or the HSA, and what happened was that she was captured doing Operation Heartbreaker, where she was essentially rescued by the Skull Empire from being killed by the Skull Empire at the same time. So there's that. But anyways, what happened is that she was rescued because she was like one of the few people who didn't have a brain implant, because she was about 19 at the time.
Interesting.
And she was rescued. And what they did was they discovered she was an extremely good sniper. So they decided to take her, and she then participated in Operation October Storm, which was the Skull Empire's invasion of what's it called, of Scandinavia. And what happened was, here she was then captured by the USF, where she once again is using her sniper-based abilities and such. And what is happening on that retrospect is that she's now married to Thomas Mortensen, and they have two
Ah,
kids together.
you know, a concept you should actually try if you create some sort of high-profile character for some action and stuff.
What's that?
You should try something that I'd like to call the Radagun thing. This is actually from a so-called no, this is actually from a saint story from the early Middle Ages. Because allow me to tell you this: Queen Radegund was actually from what was it? She was from some sort of Germanic kingdom, but I've actually forgotten which one of them. But the kingdom was raided by the Franks, and she was taken as slave. Um, but she was taken as a slave to the king. And sooner or later, the king got feelings for her and made her the queen. Like, he married her. Something like that you should try out. It would be quite unique.
I wouldn't say that it would be unique, but I already got something similar planned for something else. It's not the same, but it has something along those lines.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's for something else entirely, and I'm not sure that I want to discuss it right now because then I would be spoiling a lot of crap for people.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Welcome to the spoiler stream. But yeah. But yeah, that's an interesting story all in all, but you know, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this either. My brain is really slow right now. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. I'm
Good.
just thinking.
This is one of the most irritating add-ons I know.
Which one of them?
It's called it's a Fem Sniper items.
Oh. Yeah, it's quite annoying. I agree on that because some items are really weird. You can't bone merge them.
Yeah, and you can't even pick them up with the you know, fist gun.
I know. That's quite annoying.
Ah.
Yeah, good job on that, Porter. Next time, do your work in a correct way. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Trying to find something that looks good. And that ain't
Good.
easy. There's so few items for the Fem Sniper. It's really irritating.
Yeah, I bet. That's why I actually use that's why I pretty much make the body invisible sometimes and just use a Fem Scout's body. Like you may have noticed in some of my picks.
Not sure if I have.
Well, it's quite effective actually because you actually can customize the Fem Scout model.
Alright. We had 3 views just a few minutes ago.
Well, we are at 2 currently.
Yeah, and I think one of them is you, so there's that. Wait a sec.
Let's see. Sooner or later, I bet that Satan will come and he'll ask if someone called him.
Who are you talking about?
No, nothing. I'm just talking about a a deleted animation from Monty Python's Flying Circus. In a scene, there is some guy who's apparently head of the so-called cartoon religions that got a phone call by some guy who's apparently trying to put some wires on in the middle of a desert, and then the ground cracks open and the devil comes up with a bunch of commercial signs, and it's all like, "Did somebody call?" Let's see what it's saying on the signs. Only 2 yards to the one, the only Prince of Darkness. Very good. Group discounts available. Live now, pay later. All right. I guess that sounds good. I'll be moving to hell next Sunday, I guess, if those rumors are true. I pretty much broke you there, didn't I?
It's just a case that I don't really have a proper response. That doesn't involve religion or some complete nonsense that isn't related at all. So I just decided to keep my mouth shut. I followed an old principle, which is very simple. It's better to keep your mouth shut and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove any doubt of it. And you don't have a response to that, do you?
I'm trying to follow by your principles.
You're not following it particularly well.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna get some water. Thirsty. Ugh. Just gotta hope I can stay awake through this. Not because it's boring.
I actually made Samurai watch this. Very good.
You watched it.
No, I made Samurai watch it.
Watch what? Oh,
The
that's
stream! What else?
It's just you made him watch the stream, so now he's watching the stream apparently.
Yeah,
That's good.
I forced him to it. He wouldn't want to,
That's-
so I said I'd kill his.
That gun looks really, really small.
I'd kill his aunt if he did. If he didn't watch the stream.
This gun looks too small. I'm gonna buff it up ever so slightly. Oh, wait. Let's keep that one at 2. Let's keep the link. Oh wait, should this be 3? Let's see. The good thing about certain streams and such is that you can start like you can do like spoilers and such before for like VIPs and such for various projects and such, because the thing is most streamers and such, they delete their live streams and such after the live stream is ended, right?
Yeah,
But
I know some of those streamers, like for example Joel from Vinesource or Vinny or any other Vinesource streamer for that matter.
Yeah, but the thing is, I upload all my streams because that's probably the only way anyone is ever going to see what I'm doing. And because then people can go back to watch them if they ever thought they found something funny. And the thing is, that means I can't do that, like uploading VIPs and such for various content. That's a little irritating. But
I'm very sorry for that. Tell me, can you do me the really kind favor and show me what you've done on the picture so far? I want to see it from the camera perspectives.
I got 2 different perspectives. I got this one, which you can see more of the battle scene and such, and where you got like Thomas looking out over all of it. This one I'm looking at right now, and I'm gonna take a little sip of water, so you know where you are.
Yeah, you like that water, don't you?
I like water, okay? Water is good for you. And
I agree. I agree.
I'm not allowed to drink soda right now, so it's good.
I agree on that. I agree on that. Water is fucking delicious. It is.
Okay, the second angle is further behind. Is where you look further behind on the. What the? No, you don't do that now. Don't
Wait,
do that.
no. What's going on?
My game crashed for a few seconds, or it exited it. I'm just gonna quickly save. Don't worry, it's back right now, but still, it just went off for some reason.
Oh, thank God! Thank God.
Yeah, but yeah, that was close. That's like an hour and 10 minutes. But yeah, now I'm looking at work. That would be a loss. Yeah, I'm now looking at the second angle where you see things from the further back. You know.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
That's.
I actually like the first one the most.
Yeah, that one is cool. It just kind of removes a few things that would otherwise be good to have. Or else I should just remove this one and take our fine little lady over here and move her sideways. Just gotta disable all of these. Move her over here. So. Then we can't see her. Damn. That's a little irritating. I gotta choose whether or not she's gonna be in this picture. But I want her to. She's cool. But then there's a few other things that you can't see. Alright, let's try and move these a bit around. These two guns that are standing here a bit around so you can still see them somewhere. This gun design is really cool.
You know, I wonder what cultural life is like here in the World War 3000 universe.
Culture?
Yeah, cultural life. I bet it's quite divided because small societies and stuff.
I'm just checking it. There's nothing going on the chat, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing on the chat, right? I'm just asking.
No, there's nothing going on in the chat, but 4 people are watching us. Whoever those 4 people are, good job on you watching it. We are very proud. Like seriously, it's good that you're watching this. It's
I wonder. Oh wait.
good. Thank
Right.
you. Holy fuck, we lost 2. Well, see you next time.
They're I have a feeling what they are. They're people who are browsing through trying to find something fun to watch, and they then discover that our stream is pretty boring. So then they decide to leave. That's probably what's happening. Oh, I got something here.
What have you got?
I got an APC.
An NPC.
APC.
Oh, APC.
Armored Personnel Carrier. Did this one have a grayish tone to it? I guess not. Oh, that one's good. Let's see. Decals. Footprint of the American chicken. It's I think it's that's from Black Ops.
Black Ops.
Yeah, the game called Black Ops.
Yeah, I know about the game called Black Ops. I've never been a fan of Call of Duty, however.
Me neither. But it's more case that I've just stayed away from it. It's a case that I know that COD has one of the most cancerous communities out there.
Oh yes.
Only possibly outdone by what's it called? By League of Legends. That's the reason why I play Dota. It's just because the community isn't cancerous. Yeah. Riot Games really gotta tighten up about their community. Or they've chosen to keep it that way because it's part of League of Legends personality and such that they have a highly offensive and cancerous community.
Some communities just are worse than others. And I can mention a few. How about we mention the fact that Five Nights at Freddy's is pretty much terrible.
Most of it.
And they the fandom. Then again, some parts of the Friendship is Magic fan base is quite horrible as well.
Yeah, parts of it. Not all of it, though.
Not all of it. No. I'm not drawing not all people over like a border, but still, there are like these horrible individuals.
Can you mention a few, or
No. I'm just talking about the stereotypical fucking horrible fans that are just like drawing sexual pictures of a fandom and stuff.
It's what turns them on. Let's leave them have.
I think it's weird.
I think it's weird as well, but let them have it. Like, if that's what turns them on, then let them have that.
Somehow I agree, but still it's fucking weird. I'll just stay out of that shit. Like, seriously, keep away from me. Don't force your stupid fandom on me.
Most of them are staying away from people, however. Most of those guys who are doing all of this, who are doing like sexual art and such, they're mostly staying away from regular people like us, because if they start to pick a fight, they're gonna either end up losing or they're gonna end up being part of a massive flame war. And the thing is, most bronies and such, as they call themselves, don't want to be part of any flame wars or anything. They don't seek out flame wars. The ones of them that does, they're the really bad ones, and most of those guys aren't even liked by the brony community.
I know. Some people who just try to take a fight. The thing is, we should actually just. The thing is, we human beings should actually just mind our own businesses. And if someone does something really weird, then let them do it. But as long as it isn't totally offensive or illegal, then it's not worth pointing out. If it's, like I said, illegal and not all offensive, it's worth pointing out. Like, there was this one guy in the Gmodder community here at Darts, for example, that did a lot of Nazi pictures. Because he apparently thought that the Nazis were vampires.
He got that from a Japanese anime.
Exactly. That's a thing worth pointing out. That's a thing worth pointing out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There are also people who are saying that Japan would have won if America hadn't dropped the nuclear bomb. People who don't know anything about history are a great annoyance to those of us who does.
Yes.
America wouldn't have lost.
No, they wouldn't. Quite frankly, Japan would have lost.
Yeah, it would just have been a gigantic bloodbath with at least 1 million Americans dead.
Yep.
You know the one thing I don't like about streaming?
What?
I don't get to sit and listen to music. I normally, when I do this kind of stuff, I sit and listen to music, so...
Want me to sing for you? Sing
No.
a happy song?
No.
Sunshine, lollipop.
You're the worst.
I know.
Alrighty. Let's see here. And... maybe I should start up front instead. And work on the rear area later.
Right.
Start up here. And we're gonna need to add something that is you know, trademarked by the USF.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to add some Thors. You know the big-ass mech suits they got?
No, I'm not sure I know.
You probably know, you've probably just forgotten. You're going to
Yeah, probably.
I don't want to sit and find the profile I did for them a long time ago. I don't have time for that. Right now I'm busy. Come on, where is it? There we go. Here is a Detonot. This is the model I use for the Thors, or ginormous, heavily armored mech suits with insanely high firepower.
Yeah.
That's another word for it.
Yeah.
And let's think for a moment.
I'll be right back. I need to go check a thing.
Okay. I hate the inflator tool. I hate it. While we wait for him to return, I got time to check my mail.
Remember how you said that water was delicious?
Yeah?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's delicious with some water, especially when your throat is all like sore.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going?
I'm not expressing. Just I'm just looking at some dumb pictures on my phone while I was waiting.
Oh, oh.
Found something really stupid here. As there's a one little picture here that's that's a danger sign. That's a danger sign that says, "Note, danger, no smoking unless you're on fire."
Excellent. Fantastic.
I got something otherwise here. It's according to this, it's a tweet post from Will Ferrell apparently, where it says, "Cigarettes are a lot like hamsters, perfectly harmless until you put one in your mouth and light it on fire."
Mm.
Just that's one of the most obscene things I have heard in my life. And I've heard a lot of obscene crap.
Yeah, I've seen absurd crap. A friend of mine at college or the university, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
he showed me quite an awesome music. Man, he showed me quite an awesome recording of a death metal song that I haven't even heard before. But the whole song was pretty much how this singer said repeatedly saying that he wanted to be eaten alive. Eaten.
There's another reason why I don't listen to metal. But yeah.
I'm actually listening to the song currently.
That is very typical of you. But I suppose that's the thing about you, I guess. We all have our little pleasures and such.
You know what's funny, mate? You know what's funny? Since this is a recording of a live of a live playing, this is you can actually see how the players look like, and the singer looks pretty much like Jesus.
You mean depictions of Jesus, right? Because
Yeah, depictions of him.
we technically can't tell exactly what he looked like.
Yeah, I know. I was just talking about the stereotypical version of him.
Yeah. Right. Alrighty.
You know, it's funny because I listened to a song called Eaten, and I'm eating chocolate.
You wanna know something that I find is funny?
What?
Today I actually wanted to work on something else than this. But
Oh!
I actually am working on this. But yeah. It's because the thing I wanted to work on was not World War 3K related, so I couldn't work on it.
What a shame.
It was an idea I had a while back. Originally started out as a means for me to try to find a good excuse for abusing Photoshop, right?
Yep.
But then I decided to develop on the idea a little bit, and I decided I want to make my Sona as a game character. The idea is I want to be making this. I'm playing this game that's called Borderlands, right?
Yep.
And
I know about Borderlands.
Borderlands has this leveling up system involved, right?
Yep.
And I wanted to take that and say, what if my character was like in a RPG game or a MOBA game or something like that, where there's like leveling involved and such, and they end up leveling up to get like completely badass equipment and abilities and such. And I wanted to kind of do that with my Sona, right? Where at level 0, it's my Sona, but without my mechanical hand, and where I'm just wearing a t-shirt and my glasses, and I have like a pocket pistol, right? And then like level 10 would be where my Sona is at my regular area, right, and such. And that was the thing I wanted to work on today. But I'm gonna have to wait with that if I ever do it. It'll be kind of fun. The idea on it was that I wanted to base it on what I like to do a lot when I play RPG games and such, and when I play games in general, and that is, I like to be tanky.
I understand.
I like to be durable. The thing is,
Yeah.
Nilton is back apparently, and she wants us to play something on the stream again. But yeah, I like to be.
I want to say what it is.
I like to be durable.
No, not the Doc Song air raid version.
I want to. The thing is, I like to be so durable that the enemy will start calling me a lot of bad stuff in chat because I'm so tanky that they can't kill me. Just like where they got like guys with insanely high burst damage and such, and they still can't kill me. So I wanted to kind of take that out on my what if my character was, if my Sona was like a character in a game. I would just be like this ultra tanky character and such, and I would also be abusing a lot of cybernetics, I think. The thing is, if I lived in a sci-fi universe, right? I think I would be a cybernetic enhancements addict. I think I would be that.
Interesting.
It's a case that I have had a lot of health problems and such, and I think cybernetics are pretty cool. So, I mean, it's a case.
I don't know if I would be a game character. Like, what would I be?
Like your Sona or something.
Yeah, if I chose a Sona from some sort of game. I guess it would just be a normal from like a normal RPG or whatever.
Yeah, but you know, it's got to be something that like fits to you a little bit. Like for me, it would be a case because I like because I think cybernetics are pretty cool, and because I like being tanky when I play MOBA games and such. So, I mean, in your case, if you had like a special ability that would like fit your zone or something, it could be something that would like be historical related, like you press a button and you like releases the Black Plague, or you have something that's like the cavalry charge or something like that. I mean, that would probably
my current persona is after all a time traveling historian.
So yeah, that would be you, I think. That would be yours, I believe. But yeah. There's that.
Tell me, do you like Rammstein?
Rammstein, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure I know what that is.
It's a band. It's a German band.
I don't think I like them, but it's more a case. In this case, I'm more thinking I don't know who they are, and
they are quite awesome. I'll let you know that. Mann gegen Mann.
I mean, it's
a
case of what you think is awesome and what I think is awesome is kind of different, you know.
Well,
like you like metal, and
I'll tell you this: it's industrial metal, so I guess you wouldn't like it.
Okay, good. I mean, I like hard rock every once in a while, but like occasionally I listen to a little bit of Def Leppard, and I also listen to Nickelback and a few other things and such. And they have like some hard rock going on and such, but I don't listen to metal. Metal is a step too far for me. But that's just me, I guess. What? Are you surprised, or?
No, I'm not. I'm not surprised at all. I just think that you can't go too far. Yet somehow I think it is, because I think you can, because I'll tell you this thing. I've never liked black metal. There are many genres of metal, like this heavy metal, power metal, new metal, which I'm not that fond of either. But then we have industrial metal and thrash metal. But then there's black metal. If you thought that the growling in death metal was bad, let me tell you that the growling in black metal sounds like something dying and screeching. Sounds like I don't know. It sounds like a cat being electrified.
Yeah, I agree with Nilton in the chat, by the way. She's saying that April Fool's is nothing but a dumb holiday where people can get away with anything. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
That's true. And she's asking us to play something else.
I'll. Yep. It's more air rape. It's the X-Files this time.
Hmm. If anybody's wondering why I'm wearing a baseball cap, it's because I don't like my hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, last time I had a stream like with my cousin, I wore it because I hadn't taken a shower and it was pretty obvious, so I wore it to hide it. But I wear it because I don't like my haircut.
I'm actually pretty.
I need a haircut. My hair's pretty bad, so
I like my haircut. It looks very good, especially when it's almost time to get it cut. I don't fit in short hair. I fit in half long hair, I guess. Not like metal long, but like.
your hair.
Have you seen the Dark Knight movies?
Hold on a sec. I think you can barely see it due to the light. You can barely see it due to the lighting, but my hair is impossible when it gets long. It gets greasy so ultra easily. It's stupid actually. It's dumb.
That's why you should take a shower pretty much every day.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't necessarily mind taking a shower every day, but I hate the fact that my hair gets greasy because of nothing. I can take a shower, a full-on shower, right? I can go out, I can be cleaned up and everything, and about an hour later, I need a shower again. My hair is that bad.
Huh.
That's why I hate when it's long. And when it's long also, my hair, it starts to, what's it called? It starts to curl itself up here.
Yep.
So when I start to, sometimes when I like go through my hair like this, I've just like, I can like comb it, right? I can then go through, and a couple hours later, I can then go through it, right? And I meet a lot of resistance because it's curling up by itself. And I barely
Alright.
touch my hair. That's why I hate having
Understand.
long hair. That's why I'm a short hair kind of guy. Because of that.
Well, I'm more of a half long hair, I guess. You know, have you seen the Dark Knight movies?
Yeah, I have.
You know
I
how,
own all
you
three of
know
them.
the kind of haircut that Bruce Wayne has in those movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the haircut that I fit in.
You throw a lot of references to that movie whenever I talk to you.
I like them. I like the whole style. That's it.
Anime gaming. Hey, we got a new viewer. Hi. Anime gaming.
Greetings, anime gaming.
Oh,
98. How are you doing then? How are you doing? Join the stream?
Get a frohawk, Jonas. What the heck is a frohawk?
Not sure. I know what an afro is, but and I know what a mohawk is, but I guess it's a mix. Not sure.
That would be the most ugly thing in history. Like you have like this really short. It would be like a mohawk on steroids. There's no way on earth I'm getting that. Sorry.
It's like chocolate hair, I guess. Chocolate hair.
I would rather take a shaver and run it over my head. I would rather get an army cut than getting a frohawk.
I don't know about that. Nah.
Then again, I like having short hair, so I mean, I don't normally get an army cut or anything like that. I just get my hair cut shorter, but yeah. There's that, I guess. Alrighty. Now we just need to do something over at the factory-like area district, like where there's like an entrance to the town. We need to do a little bit there, and then we need to do a little bit along on the other end, and then maybe place some stuff in the background, and we're done.
Very good.
Sanya's scalp down and polish it as a mirror. Yeah, you can't polish your head. You can't polish.
So, Anime Gaming asks us what we are doing.
Uh,
We're actually doing a scene in Gmod, Garrys mod. You know,
we do.
uh,
If I can be allowed to describe, I'm a guy who does the scenes and posing and such to make pictures using Garry's mod. I don't really do a lot of. There's a lot of people when they play Garry's mod, they do like building and such, where they build like walkers, mech suits, and cars and all kinds of crap like that. But I mostly do scene builds and such using characters and all kinds of things. That's what I do. And I got my friend from Sweden, TigerFace, with me, who's a co-host.
yeah, giving you smart ass comments to entertain you.
And yeah, there's that. That's basically what he does. I also normally do other streams, but where I do other things.
But
like,
this time we're doing this.
yeah, this
Right.
is what we're doing today. What was I looking for? I forgot. Oh, now I remember. And now I can't remember what that add-on is called. God damn it.
That sucks. That sucks.
Gotta save that. And now I just gotta think for a moment. Let's see. I'm just gonna check. I'm someone who makes channel art and animation. That's basically my life. Nice. I do animations as well. I also do animations with Garry's mod and such. It's quite
I
fun.
try to educate people about historical events by using Gmod. Not many people read the descriptions, so I guess they miss out on the information.
I mean, I read most of your descriptions. I read all.
I'm honored. I'm so honored. Thank you.
I'm one of those.
Seriously.
Hold on a sec. This is gonna take forever. Trying to find the one little thingy that you were looking for. I need to find this. I got this add-on with these huge buildings that I used for a picture I did a while back, right?
Yeah.
There's these huge damaged buildings, and they're perfect for this kind of situation. I mean, they might be perfect for this situation, but I just gotta think what the heck they were called. What's this? It's another tank add-on. How many of these do I got?
Well, the thing is, you got sad, so you bought a tank. Then you got sad again, so you bought another tank, and now it's become an addiction. You need to talk to people about this addiction of yours. I don't think it's healthy. Go to a doctor. I implore you, Jonas.
Well, you were having fun. What does TTYL mean?
I think that he meant people. Otherwise, I'm not sure.
We got 5 viewers. Yay! That's the highest I've had in months. Or, not months, but a month, maybe. I think the only stream I've had that had more than that was that first stream you and I did together. That one had a lot. Oh, I know what we can do with this one. We can place it down here. And I spawn it up in the air because it otherwise gets stuck on the ground. Talk to you later. That's what it means. Thanks, Nilton.
Yeah.
I learned something today.
Educate us about Emma because we don't know shit. Don't know shit.
I thought Nilton, she couldn't make it today because she had to go to work. Or something you
Well, not sure.
Maybe she said. Oh, she said she might not come. That was what she said, I think.
There's a difference between not coming and might not come.
That tree's in the way. Damn.
Wait.
Right. It's a
tree. I thought you said she's.
yeah. You know, it's a tree. It's this little tree. It's in the
The
way.
she's is in the way. We need to sacrifice the she's to the mouse gods.
The sheets?
Yeah. As I said, I thought you said she's instead of
Six more.
trees.
Oh, 6 more minutes. So she's leaving in like 6 minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right. Fair enough.
Still, we need to sacrifice the she's.
She's okay. She's or sheeps.
She's, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Throw the she's!
Okay. Not asking questions.
Sacrifice it. There must be a sacrifice. Or else the mice gods, they won't be happy. They will curse us.
Not asking questions. I said that a lot last week on the stream with my cousin, because we were playing a game that is notorious for being weird. So I'm having a few weird things about it, but that's how life is, I guess. It's pretty weird. Oh yeah, and I got a massive gun we can place somewhere.
I just got a message from Takumo. You know about him?
More or less. I know a little
Yep.
about him, I think. I don't think he's watching me, and I'm not watching him, but I know who he is.
Yeah, well, he, since it's April Fool's Day and stuff, he texted me that I shouldn't trust anyone. You know what I responded? I don't trust you.
I don't trust anyone on a regular basis, so today's not that different for me. Sorry, I'm paranoid as hell. You lived my life, you would be paranoid too. Yeah. Yeah, this looks a little weird. I don't think we can actually... Are you looking at what I'm looking at right now?
Not sure. Is it a flying cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little too large.
Yes, yes, it is. We need to hide it somewhere.
It's just the case that I got this little cannon here, right here. It's this little small one, right? And then I got a big one. I got nothing in between. It's really irritating.
Or you could use the resizer tool.
I doubt it. Despite, it's also a matter of where I should place it. Like, where on earth should I place this little thingy? Like, where on earth should I place this cannon? You can't see it at this because of you know, detail view and such. You can't see it at this distance. Like, you can barely see my in-game character at this distance, and the only reason why you can see it is because it's got blue glowing lines on it. That's the only reason why you can see it.
I don't know. I honestly do not know.
I could probably fill this up with. You know what I think I could do?
What?
Just this little FU kind of thing. I could probably take My Little Pony characters and put them along here. Nobody could see it at this distance. The field of view distance is so bad. Like, you can barely see anything at this distance. So yeah, that's my problem with posing. You can't see anything that's far away. That's always been my problem. But yeah, you gotta live with that. I got a submarine. I just had a little submarine pulled out. Like, where on earth should you place a submarine? Right here. It doesn't even look realistic. These are TF2 models. From a custom map.
So you wish to create a custom map? You know, I'd love to know map skills as well, but I don't.
I know this is from a custom map that already exists. This is a cool model. It's a fish that's stuffed up with ammunition. That's going in the highlights. Just that alone. Alright. Alrighty. This looks pretty cool. It's a World War II fighter plane. It looks a little TF2-ish, but it's pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alrighty, let's look on. What can we otherwise find? Le fuck? What's that?
That's me.
Yeah, but Why did you say that noise?
Well, because some people are some stuff is going on. I don't know if I want to get into it into too
Details.
much detail.
What's going on?
What?
What's going on then?
As I said, I don't want to go into too much detail. Sorry.
That's okay. It's just if we didn't have anything, if we had something else to discuss, then come up with something else we can talk about.
Okay, I'll be honest. I'll say it. The thing is that Gmodder crashed,
Ah,
or at least pretty much the save that I'm on pretty much fucked up. So I need to restart it.
that's pretty bad.
Um, yep. So just gonna need to restart this thing so I can load again, which will take forever.
Who wants to live forever? It's like one of the oldest songs in history. It's like from the 70s. Sorry.
I just didn't want to say it because it's pretty much about Grey Cape. I
Yeah,
don't want to tell too much about Grey Cape, as you probably have noticed.
yeah, you're trying to avoid spoilers. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I want people to like enjoy it for what it is, not any stupid spoilers or anything, not any script leaks or whatever. Just plain story.
Damn. This is what I really hate about this kind of pictures. You can't beautify anything at this distance. I like the view distance. When you're really up close, you see how ugly this is. But at the view distance where you're seeing from like right here, or like from where we're planning on having the angle at, right? You can't see anything when you're at that distance. It's really irritating. I hate that. With a passion. With a burning, glorious passion.
Oh, nice voice you got there.
Was that meant sarcastically or were you serious?
No, I mean it. That's that's a nice dark voice.
I got a rotary saw in my add-ons. That's pretty cool.
What do you say?
I had it was one of part of my add-ons. I have this rotary saw in my that looks pretty cool. I don't know. I just wanted to say something. Uh, ow. The alternative we could have been working on is I could have been working on a picture I've been working on for several hours now.
Ooh, ooh. What would that be?
It's a battle pic with Legion. It's pretty big. And it's really irritating to make. It's one of those where you really just bite off more than you can chew, you know, kinds of situations. But yeah. I'll figure that out eventually. I don't know.
Eventually.
Have you already run out of stuff to talk about, or...
I think, but we'll get there. No, we'll get somewhere soon. I can assure you.
How can you assure me?
Because sausages. That's right. We'll talk about sausages now. I did mention, after all, that I've never been happier over sausages in a can before, because of the whole World War 3000. What was it called? Everbrand food.
Yeah. The food that lasts like 700 years. Like, literally. What's this? Ah! I know these ones. These are cool.
Wait. What is it?
It's a pair. It's pants for the engineer. I like them. I like the design a lot. It looks really cool. I just happened to run into them. But it's something I don't need to worry about because nobody's going to be able to see them at this distance again. So it saves us. It's going to save us a lot of time, you know. There's the good thing about the view distance. Smallest tank in the division. The absolute smallest tank in the division. I don't know why this is so funny. I don't.
Just a minute. I'm fucking everything up currently. I'm trying to. I'm just trying to write something and copy it, but I failed it.
Okay.
But yeah,
Alright.
there you go. What is? The smallest tank ever. Great.
the
Fantastic.
the smallest tank is the division. It's like this little tank model, and yet you gotta like.
You know what? You know what? It's driven by ants. The ant. The sacred weapon of the enemy are ants in a tank, and they're going to kill our crotches by shooting at it.
They shoot like little pea-sized mini shells.
And the funny thing is that they will fucking explode and it will hurt a whole bunch.
Yeah. Oh my.
And while they are shooting at your at your legs and all that, you're like, oh fuck, is that blood? Oh my god, why would I underestimate such a tiny enemy?
Oh wait, this was something else. Sorry, but yeah, ants. Ah, I also got a submarine. Okay, that one is a lot larger than I thought it would be. It's a Type 7! Yay! Type 7's submarines that was used during World War II. It's considered one of the most successful submarines in history. They sank a lot of ships.
I'll just say that I enjoy how much you know about war vehicles. That's quite cool.
What?
How much you know about war vehicles and submarine and stuff.
I like technology a lot. I mean, I wanted to be an engineer originally, but I couldn't become it because I'm really bad at math. So that was the problem I ran into. But yeah, that was my original dream. My original dream was to become an engineer, but I never got anywhere, unfortunately. That's just life, I guess. Yeah, we'll do the calls in Photoshop. But yeah, I know a lot about vehicles and such. The Type 7 U-boats was U-boats that was, yeah, for those who don't know, was a submarine type that was used by the Germans to try to strangle England into submission by using submarines. The submarines would sink the British convoys and such.
Oh, a blockade! I get it.
An underwater blockade, yeah. And for a while, they were actually pretty successful. But then what happened was, a long list of really bad stuff started to happen for them, and they ended up dying. They lost 95. No, wait, not 95. It was 75% of their entire U-boat fleet's crews were killed during World War II. There was like the 25% that survived.
Huh.
But
wow.
The thing is, they were extremely successful. They sank like 4,000 ships or so, and were actually at one point were really close to put that stranglehold on, but then Britain adapted, and the rest is up to history, really.
I understand.
Yeah.
That's quite brutal.
But yeah, it almost...
to make a metal song out of this is pretty fucking brutal.
What?
I'm just making an impression of a character from a comedy TV series called Metalocalypse, where it follows pretty much the members of a death metal band called Death Clock, and the singer he's talking like this all the time because he's a pretty he's a pretty brutal guy, and you know he's the singer and stuff.
Yeah.
No, he's
So you just did a little parody there, Oral.
yeah I did.
Okay, fair enough. Your call. But yeah, it was but yeah, what happened was they started to sail their ships into convoys, which increased the chances of cargo getting there. They started to use escort vessels which had depth charges that would destroy submarines pretty strongly. And they started to put and the real death nail for the submarines was the radar.
That's pretty fucking brutal.
And what happened was the radar. It was developed during World War II, right? And eventually it got so small they could put it on ships and airplanes. And when they did that, they could attack submarines at night. And suddenly it was so sensitive that the submarines they couldn't stay on the surface because they would be sunk. So, and then of course the Enigma code was cracked, which meant that they knew basically where all the submarines went and such. So, yeah, it was really bad. But when you compare it to the German fleet, the German surface fleet, the submarines were thunderously successful. Like the German surface fleet, it sank like 20 ships. It sank like 30 ships or so, and the submarine fleet sank like 2,000 ships.
Huh.
The Americans actually managed to replicate the Type 7 success in the Pacific using the Gato class submarines, which actually managed to starve a large part of Japan's empire into submission.
You know what we call this?
Brutal.
Brutal.
But
Death Marine.
But yeah, it's
That's gotta be a new title for our next song. Death Marine.
Death Marine.
Yeah.
I think there's already something called that.
And it's going to be recorded in the darkest, most brutal part of the world. The Mariana Trench.
I don't know. That's probably gonna be a little hard. Like, I could imagine how you could do it, but I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking, why on earth would you do it? But yeah, you could in theory record something on the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
Well, with a strong with a submarine strong enough, I guess.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. But yeah,
Then
I found that the submarine model because I'm thinking of doing a history related pick with submarines, but I'm thinking about it.
We all live in the yellow submarine. What? just because of that, I can't sing it. I was about to say yellow again, but I said wellow.
Wellow submarine.
Wellow Wellow submarine. I am no
Wellow
idea.
submarine.
Yep. My fucking Swedish is breaking through.
And I know I'm not the only one because I've been having a hard time talking English this entire chat, this entire stream. I don't know how to English right now. It's not that bad, but yeah. All right. This is going to be a crashing airplane. It's gonna look like it's set on fire and crashing towards the ground, and there's gonna be like a trail of smoke behind it, and it's gonna be on fire, and it's gonna be epic. You're still there.
Yeah, I am.
Good. Yeah, Vipers NPCs. They're really cool. And
I'm just focusing on a thing.
Yeah. focusing on a thing.
Yeah.
That's your problem, pal.
Yes, I am focusing on a thing. I'm writing on the...
No. Your problem is you're not focusing on the thing.
True that. I'm focusing on the thing.
Sorry. I don't know where that one came from. Somewhere across the border, I think. Okay, there's something definitely wrong with me today. Oh well, I guess that will make the stream a little bit more entertaining to watch. If someone actually did watch it. There's that, I guess. That's the thing. I think we could say some of the most obnoxious crap on the stream, and I don't think there would be anyone in the entire world that would care.
Well, I'll try to say something that isn't sexual, but still is very irresistible to not talk about. Yeah, I mean to not to like so it will be so irresistible that you can't ignore it. Lemon sandwich,
Lemon sandwich?
cardboard unicorns, paper balloons, gardener, Chinatown, strawberry margarita.
Let's go back to talk about something that's boring, because now you're just being plain old weird. Yeah. What the heck was this? Oh.
It was probably a lemon sandwich.
No. It was this add-on I just found. It was Warhammer. It was a Warhammer add-on collection. I just decided to look at it, and it is a giant monster. It's a giant monster with horns attached to the underside of its mouth and a giant tongue. And this looks distinctly orcish. Oh well. Let me just check. That's a non-existing model. Let's just, maybe I could find something cool. Oh, I got this little thingy. Oh, wait a sec. I just remembered.
Ooh, that's a nice tank. That's a nice tank.
I just remembered. I have some better.
It looks like war. Is it? Yeah. It is. What's it called? Warhammer. Yeah. Warhammer.
So it's 40k tanks. It's just I just remembered. I got some better Warhammer models located elsewhere, but at the same time, this looks. At the same time, the red tanks here, they belong to in the World War 3K universe. They belong to the ULN because they're red. They got this really bright red color. And such, yeah, but they look really cool. I got a collection of them I got from Face Punch.
Yeah, Face Punch pretty much provides you with some good stuff. I know. I remember that I downloaded some sort of Half-Life 1 big add-on from there. It was quite cool. It was quite cool playing around with those Half-Life 1 ports. I can tell you.
I imagine. Let's see. Does the finger puzzle work on this? Oh, it does! Oh yeah, this is cool.
What is it? What?
It's a metal hand. It's a metal hand, right? That you can like use for posing and such. It's perfect for something I was gonna work on. It's perfect for this thing I told you about earlier that I wanted to try to make my Sona into a MOBA character. This is perfect. Damn. Oh, and then I got a little purity seal here. Alright, yeah, but I got some better looking tanks here. And they're actually blue colored. But I don't think we can use them. They just look... They don't really look World War 3K-ish. What the? Whoops. That's the second time I've done that. Okay. It's just... These are really cool because if you look at this thing right here, it has animated tank track. It has a body group that has animated tank tracks. I mean, how cool is that? It even got it with various speeds. And like also in reverse. I mean, this is so cool. Sorry, I just gotta look at this for a few moments. If you don't mind. Yeah, I mean, we got also a lot of crap you can put on this. It's got like front turrets and all kinds of things, but yeah, that add-on rocks. But then again, 40k is pretty cool.
Ooh, you can actually make the tank roll. That's cool.
Yeah, you got the animated parts there. Ah, I also got a drop pod here. Ah, that doesn't look like something that would belong here. Tech Marine. Ah, Tech Marine. Now I know. There's actually for those who are interested, Warhammer 40k. There's actually two main religions in the Imperium of Men. There are two main religions. There is the what's it called? The Imperial religion, which is where they worship the Emperor. The Emperor, they worship him like a god because he was like a really great guy and he did a lot of really good stuff. But the thing is, he never wanted to be worshipped, but they're worshipping him now, and he can't do anything about that because he's sitting on a throne that is keeping him alive. And then there's the second religion, which is the machine god religion, which is that everyone who's like actually building stuff for the Imperium, right? They're worshipping a god who they believe is blessing their work, literally. That's part of the lore for Warhammer 40k right there. They worship a guy. They worship a god who is the machine god, who essentially blesses their work. Oh, this one's pretty cool. But yeah, now you know that. Hello.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Just you didn't say anything.
I'm just focusing on this whole thing. I'm trying to write a script here.
Trying to write a script for what? Great Cape again?
Yeah, it is Grey Cape. Since I'm waiting for the whole thing to load, I guess I can just write a script instead.
I'm trying to rewrite a script.
Rewrite?
Yeah. I was doing a comic script for a World War III story I've been working on for a while now. The only thing is I doubt I'll ever make it into an actual comic because I don't have the patience and I already got all the things I need to work on at the same time, so I don't think it'll ever become anything. So I've decided to try and rewrite it as a novel instead.
No, Samurai sometimes writes his World War 3000 comics out of Rotnibot's writings, which is quite an interesting thing. Have you ever considered having me write a script for you, and you've turned it into a comic?
I doubt it because I barely do any comics. You know, the only comic I ever only large-scale comic I ever did, I never even finished. You have to remember. I've done like 5 or 6 comics, and all of them were like, and almost all of them were like 5 pages, or like less than 5 pages. Like the only long comic I ever did, that was a Sinister Awakening, and I never even finished that. I will finish it to some degree though in my next movie.
I'll finish what you started.
Yeah, I finished it. That's exactly what was gonna happen. I'm gonna kill Angela Cohen. Simple. That was exactly what the plan was all along. Was actually she was gonna die in the end. That was the plan all along, and now it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in the comic. You surprised?
No, not. Oh, wait. I'm not sure if I'm surprised or not. Actually,
That she said she was gonna die in the comic? My protagonist was gonna die?
yeah, I'm not sure because pretty much anything can happen in any good comic, which is a thing I like.
I just kind of always had the idea because it was supposed to be like a 5-page comic, but it ended up turning into something much, much bigger because I decided to blow it out of proportions like I always do, and because of that I never finished it. It's my own damn mistakes. Ah, this one doesn't fit in. Oh well. And I really have to go take a leak, okay?
Sure thing.
I'll be back soon.
Glory, glory, hallelujah, his truth is marching on. So, since it's just you viewers, if there are any viewers, and me, how about we tell some stupid jokes towards one another? How many socialists does it take to change a light bulb? No, that's a bad one. How many conservatives does it take to change a light bulb? Well, the answer is none, because they actually believe it works. How many? No, no more light bulb jokes. They are stupid. Can't come up with a fucking funny thing. Uh, we're just staring at a still Gmodder picture with nothing going on. It's a
Alright.
fist gun.
What?
A fist gun that is blue. Stand down in the street. And Jonas is back. How you doing, Jonas?
What's going on?
I was trying to entertain the non-existent guests.
Now, we got like one guest. I mean, we got like one besides you. That's one thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah. By the way, do you know about this add-on? It's an add-on that contains openable books.
I don't know that.
There's a ragdoll. That has like ragdolls which is like books that you can open and close and such. I have no body groups or anything, but they're pretty good. They're great for posing and such. It's called openable books, or openable book.
I understand.
Now you can go find that one.
Yeah.
Now we got like one guest, I suppose. I don't know who that is, but then again, we will upload this afterwards, so upload this and people will know about it. Then people will see it, and we'll get like a few people watching it.
You ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Darth what? Darth Vader's wife or Darth?
No, Darth Plagueis the Wise.
I heard about him, yeah. I mean, I saw that movie that he was named in, right? What of him?
Of course not. Not a story that Jedi tell you. It's a Sith legend.
Yeah, I know.
Darth Plagueis. Darth Plagueis was a dark Lord. Sorry, I know that you've seen the movie. I'll not drag out on time.
Are we really that screwed with content to talk about?
I guess we are.
It's bound to happen eventually, I guess, but...
Well, there are stupid stuff that I'm not sure that any of us know enough about to talk about.
I could talk
Like,
about a Flash game I played the other day. It was pretty fun.
oh, okay, tell me.
It's called Fancy Man's Pants.
Fancy man's pants.
Fancy Pants Man. Or Fancy... what's it? It's something in those lines. It's just I'm not sure about the order, but it's the Flash game is made by a guy who's named Brad Bourne, who's made these really cool Flash games on the internet. He makes them, for free essentially. And he's like made a trilogy about a stick figure who has a fancy ass haircut and a what's it called? And some what's it called? That one of those kinds of it's these shorts he's wearing, which you can change colors on and such. And it's like this guy, he's like the fancy pants man. He's like really good at parkour and such. And you're essentially just jumping
And yet
around.
he has fancy pants.
Yeah, it's something about fancy pants, but it's a really good. But the thing is, the worlds and such it's all placed in is based around complete weirdness. There's like the third game which I played, right? I played like all of them at some point in my life, right? Some of them came out. These games came out like 4 years ago, or such, right? And even more, like. And there's like one of them. It's like about a villain who's called Rainbow Beard, who is a pirate whose big evil plan. You want to hear what that was?
Yeah.
It was to break in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's my mom. She just said it's about time to turn off the game, but yeah. Anyways, who is that called Rainbow Beard? And you want to know what his great evil plan was?
It was to burn the world.
No, it was to steal the king-sized bathtub and use that as a ship.
Huh.
I'm not
Alright.
kidding. That was his great evil plan, and the plan was then foiled, and it was foiled by the protagonist's little sister. And then the crew decided, you know what, this guy, our boss was just had his ass handed to him by this little girl. We're gonna make her our captain instead. And then they kidnap her to make her the captain. And that's just part of it. Like the sequel, like the Fancy Pants Man 2, right? One of the great overline storyline is that you have thanks to your golf skills have managed to earn an ice cream. And this ice cream is stolen by a giant pink bunny. And now you're chasing the bunny because you want your ice cream back. Is this really obscene storyline? But it's a lot of fun, to be honest. What the?
It sounds fun.
It is a lot of fun. Like if you're ever looking for something for like a little fun, Flash game or such, I can recommend that. I can also recommend some of his other games. There's one called Nuclear Eagle where you play a gigantic eagle who's like trying to feed its kids. Like
A gigantic eagle.
It's an eagle with like a 6 meter wing.
Holy fuck! God bless America.
With like a 7 meter wingspan that's like trying to feed its babies, which are like it's like trying to feed its babies, which is like up in the nest, and you're like playing this eagle with like the mouse, and you just like pick up people and toss them into the nest and such.
Was it a bald eagle? You know, the ones with white.
I can't remember. I haven't played that game in like 7 years now, but still, it was fun.
Oh well, because if it was a bald eagle, then it would have been so American that I just can't.
It would have been so American. It would have been like, taste the freedom, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
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 What's going on?
I don't know. What's going on?
I don't have any idea. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I don't have any idea either, so that's why I asked.
Okay, question is, are we bored or do we just don't have any content to talk about?
I'd say a mixture of both.
Damn.
Yep, damn.
I was hoping it was the one where it was just because we didn't have a lot to talk about, because then we could just
You,
find
you,
something.
you know what? You know what you should do one day
What?
while streaming. You should there's this artist guy, Bob Ross, that made instructions on how to paint paintings. What you should do one day is to try to recreate his paintings of his instructions in MS Paint.
What?
Exactly.
Why on earth should I use MS Paint? I don't touch that. I don't even have it installed on my computer.
You should because well,
Hey, I think
I don't know, any kind of uh, like
I think I
uh,
found it.
what?
I think I found that add-on I was talking about earlier.
Oh, good.
It's this one with lots of damaged buildings in it. Okay, not that one, but this one. Oh yeah. Now we can place that one really far in the background, and it'll just be standing there.
And there you go.
I can't place it because it's too big. So, and because of the trees and such. So I got the perfect solution for that.
Perfect or the final?
Wait,
The
what?
final solution.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was.
Are you freaking serious?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just.
No, it's not you. It's the. I can't use it. I can't use my tools on this thing.
Sorry, I was just making a World War II joke. You know.
It wasn't a fun one.
The final solution.
Yeah, I am perfectly aware of that. What that is.
That is. I'm very sorry. I should have said that. I probably offended a lot more people than I in this call, like in this stream, that I should have had.
Yeah, you probably have. Crying out loud.
Jonas is turning into a reptile. Jonas is now Lizard Man, and he's going to bite people and spread his lizard venom. I don't know what I'm talking about, but the lizard sickness is spreading. It's an infection.
We're scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. We're literally scraping the bottom of the barrel of content we can be covering right now.
Exactly.
Good glorious grief.
Yeah. All right.
Well, that was idiotic, to quote the spy.
But then again, I like idiotic.
I don't like it when things get too idiotic. Occasionally idiocy I can live with, but not constant idiocy. That's just something I have very low tolerances for.
Well, I'll tell you this.
I'm
seeing quite a lot idiocy in my life.
Who hasn't? If you haven't, that's because you haven't lived.
Then I've lived to the fullest. I've had a good life. And I just made a candy egg fly right across the room because I had it in a rubber band.
Is that something you seriously did, or...?
Yes, that is something I seriously did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you're having fun.
I am having pretty much fun. I am having pretty fun.
You're having pretty darn fun, aren't you?
Oh yes, sir.
Okay. USF's newest weapon. A ginormous ship that for some reason can fly.
Did you just say an enormous shit?
No, I said ship.
Oh, thank God.
Like it was just this. It's this ginormous cargo ship I got lying around in my like add-ons, and it's like this is the USF's latest weapon. It's a ginormous ship, a ginormous cargo ship that freaking flies.
Fantastic.
It causes enemies to run scared because they have no idea what the heck is going on.
Fantastic.
Uh,
You know, the place where I live is quite weird. It looks like Silent Hill, but there's not much mist going on.
what looks like Silent Hill?
The place where I live,
Hmm?
it looks like Silent Hill, but it's not much is going on here. There's not much mist going on. However, there are a lot of bikers riding around on their motorbikes. They are just riding around, doing doing whatever they do. But it's noisy as fuck, I'll tell you.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah. A giant wing.
Then again, the Centrum, it's got a pretty racist name, but I guess I'll just not say it because racism is bad. I'm very sorry.
It is very, 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 very bad.
Indeed.
Unless
And
unless
you
you
and
live in.
me, as logical human beings, know that racism is bad.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this: this place where I live, it's not like Ninja Avenue. It isn't. It's kind of calm actually, except what should I the biker gangs, which are mostly teenagers just riding their bikes around, which is, as said, pretty noisy.
I can imagine. What the heck?
What?
I just found like I was just looking for this add-on. Like it's like building add-ons, and it's like a 20-story building. It's so big
Yeah?
it can't even fit in the map.
Ah,
I can't even touch it with my fist gun. What was that I grabbed onto? Ah, there's a car.
you grabbed onto it. No. No, 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 no.
Uh, uh, oh, I don't know if you could hear that, but that was the sound of my back saying a crack.
Ooh.
That's not healthy.
You're getting old!
No, it's just been like that for a long time. I don't know why.
No, you'll soon die, Jonas. I'm going to miss you. You can't grow old. Please. Please. Don't
Alright.
leave me.
I think this is
No.
I think this has been enough shenanigans for one day. Or not enough, depending on who you're asking, but yeah.
What did you just say?
It's just I think we're gonna end this now. So
Wait, I didn't hear that. What did you say?
I just said this is we're probably gonna end this now. There's been enough
Okay.
enough
Sorry. While
enough
you're getting old, I'm getting deaf. Sorry.
yeah, but this I think we're gonna end it now. I think I'm gonna close down now on the stream and all because I'm really tired and it's like 22 29 and 22:29 a.m. So
It is.
p.m. actually.
Yep.
But or is it a.m. or p.m.? I can't remember. Anyways, it's
It
late.
is PM.
Yeah, it's anyway. Here's what it is. It's late. I have to do a little thing before I turn off my computer and such, and I think I'm just gonna end the stream now. So, bye
Well,
everyone.
it's been fun,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
yeah, it has been, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna continue on this soon, I guess. But bye everyone. See you
Yep.
soon.
Yeah,
Hi.
have a good one. Bye.
Hi.